So I thought about doing a video about, hey, my favorite BlazBlue openings. Someone suggested me that idea, and I thought about it, but I was like, no, I couldn't do it. Plus, I would have to actually play the actual opening to, give you guys a thing about what I'm talking about. But it didn't feel right. I tried it before, but it didn't feel right. So I decided, hey, let me just try doing some of these BlazBlue openings, my thoughts on them. And then I thought, okay, there's Continuous Shift 1's opening I haven't talked about, at all. Continuous Shift 1 opening, the opening song, also known as Hekira no Sora I Izanedo. I know I butchered that, but I really want to talk about it because Continuous Shift 1's opening is not good, and I think it's relatively simple how to explain it. But I'm going to talk about the opening just now because I really need to express my thoughts on the opening itself and just to talk about it. So Hekira no Sora I Izanedo, aka Invitation to the Blue Sky, is actually the 15th song made by J-pop singer Kotoko, and it was actually used as the theme song for BlazBlue Continuous Shift 1. And I had to say BlazBlue Continuous Shift 1 because every time I say Continuous Shift, I usually refer to Extend, and then this is not Extend. Funny enough, I don't think Hekira no Sora I Izanedo is in Continuous Shift. Extend. It's been a while since I booted up the game, so I'll have to check when I get the opportunity to. But I don't think, usually when they make these Extend versions of the games, they kind of take out the previous songs. But I think it's still in there. I might be wrong, but I'll have to go check in them, when I get a chance to. But the point is, the actual song, I know the actual opening is not in Continuous Shift Extend. They usually kind of, when they bust up the Extend versions, they kind of get rid of the old songs. Like how, for example, Chrome Phantasm Extend, they don't have Blue Sanction anymore. So, sadness. But yeah, it's the song. The thing about the song is it's not the problem I have. It's the actual opening itself. Now I'm used to having opening clip show looking, openings. Under Night kind of works off of that, and it gets really old by singing the same art over and over again. But BlazBlue's a different story. Granted, this was an early opening, a very old opening. It's old. Continuous Shift 1 is kind of old now, 10 years old now. Holy shit. But the thing itself is I don't have a problem with the song. It's just the opening itself. It's just a mashup of cutscenes from the games and still images. And the thing is, I find it funny that when I look at the arcade opening for Continuous Shift 1, the arcade opening, it's more dynamic than this opening. It's just a bunch of still images and literally, cutscenes from the game. And, I try to watch this opening over and over again, but there's just nothing here to, make me remember it. It's just, wpictures and, whatnot. And, some openings do that. Some openings do that all the time. Games like Arcana Heart or, those low budget, somewhat low budget games. And I'm not saying Blaze was a high budget, but, when regards to all its other openings, you could see that, the people they gave the opening to, were able to, work with that. But I cannot remember for the life of me who, quote unquote, animated this opening. But if I can't, I try to find it, but I can't find the actual people who animated this opening. I probably didn't do enough research before I did this, but the point is, the actual opening itself is pretty, lame, honestly. The thing, it's funny enough, coming off the heels of, Iconoclast, and it's funny to me because, that opening's a lot more animated and dynamic, and I get different studios working on these openings every single time, but, the when looking at it from all the other openings in the series, you can definitely see a huge drop of quality in this opening compared to Iconoclast. And even after that, Continuous Shift 2's Shinsuo opening is way better, and then the openings keep getting better and better. I think Chrono Phantasm Extends has the best animated opening, and it really does shows a lot of Sakuga in the whole opening. Cross tags take a big dip, and not having an actual theme song other than Crossing Fate playing in the background really hurts it. But that's not what I'm going to talk about here today. The point is, this opening, I just for the life of me, it's hard for me to remember half the time because I look at it and I just see it a bunch of it shows a little bit of stage, still images, etc., etc. But there's no action going on. It just panning on the characters, doing poses or panning in on parts of their bodies and whatnot. And I'm okay, that could be cool, but nothing's happening in his opening. And the thing about it is the cutscenes from the Continuous Shift still look ugly to me to this day. So reminding me of that makes it twice as bad. And I mean, I'm not dissing anyone who likes this opening, but honestly, I think it's like the worst opening out of the bunch. You know, people can rip on cross tags and how it looks jank as hell, and it does look jank, but damn, dude, like Hekira no Sora Izanedo is like really, really ugly to look back on, and holy shit, kind of sad though. You know, I feel like, damn, dude, how you can go from I don't know iconoclast to this? Yeesh. Like who the hell they hired for this one, man?